The Photographer of the Year competition presented by Nokia is the biggest amateur photo competition in Australasia. It's put on each year by the Australian Photography magazine. And today we meet a couple of the winners and chat to the editor of the magazine to find out more.
So Mike, Photographer of the Year competition, it's huge. Tell us about that.
It's the largest competition for amateur photographers in the Southern Hemisphere. This year there's $30,000 in cash and prizes.
Incredible.
And it's a portfolio competition, so what we ask entrants to do is submit their 4 best images on a bunch of different themes.
Do you have any hints or tips for anyone looking to enter?
Well, no. I mean, it's difficult to enter a competition. Everyone will know that. I think the challenging thing for any entrant to do is to try and enter something that surprises the judges, you know, an ordinary subject captured in an extraordinary way, or a interesting framing on a subject or a story, that kind of thing. Because it's a portfolio competition, we're asking photographers to really think about how their images work together. We're not after just one image, but we want 4 that tell a story and work as a cohesive set, which is a difficult thing to do. But that's really the key to a winning series, is looking at how all your images work together and the story that they tell.
Camouflage is the title of a series of portraits created by Victorian photographer Julie Thomas. She took out the People category and overall award as Photographer of the Year. Let's find out more about her story now.
Originally, I just came across this image online, and it was a picture of someone that had painted their model to look like an oil painting. And I just thought that was really cool, and I've done a bit of painting, and that's one of my hobbies as well. Lucky I have 2 girls and they're very willing models, and we took the photos and I was really happy with the outcome of them. Fast forward a few months and we're in lockdown at school holidays, and we're looking for things to do inside the house, and I saw this fabric sitting there and thought, how cool would it be to paint my kids to match the fabric? So I kind of threw that idea out there, and they were keen to give it a go. So yeah, we put the fabric up and I painted them to match it. I'd done 2 of them, and then I saw the competition, and it was a 4-entry competition. So we kind of, found some more fabrics and did a couple more and entered them into the competition, but we still had so much fabric left and more ideas. And so yeah, we've done a couple more since then, and we've still got more fabric to go. Yeah, we'll just keep on going until we get sick of it, I guess.
Cameron Meacham is a photographer based in Melbourne. He took out first place in the mobile category. We caught up with Cameron to find out about his amazing black and white series titled Shadows at Play.
My series Shadows at Play is basically all about shadows and lights. It has a large focus on last year's 2020 COVID lockdown. Myself and my daughter, we were at home, and all that we were allowed to do was leave the house for an hour's exercise, and had a high focus on going to the park with my daughter Gracie. Basically, like everybody, I always have my mobile phone on me in my pocket. It's quick and easy. It's basically the camera that you have with you all the time. And as everyone knows, with toddlers, they move really quickly, are always on the go. The phone's a great tool to be able to capture those moments. My series, Shadows at Play, was shot on the mobile. It was shot in colour, but I basically decided to convert it to black and white when I was editing, because I feel that colour offers a lot of distractions, and by changing it to black and white allows the viewer to focus on basically what I want them to focus on, which was my daughter Gracie, her shadow, and in each photo there's a large focus on the shadows, and also her feet in every photo. I did have a whole range of images to choose from, so it was a big culling process, I guess. But I find this difficult, but it's sort of a good challenge in a way.
As part of their prize, the winners received a Nokia camera phone. So we asked Cameron and Julie for their impressions.
I found it really great. It's got some good features in it. The RAW feature for pro photographers, that's really good as well. But probably my favourite is the wide angle lens. I don't actually have a wide angle lens in my kit, so to be able to get out there in nature and take some great wide angle shots just with a phone, yeah, I found that's really fantastic.
It also has a great manual feature for people out there that like to have more control over their images, I guess. You can change things like aperture, ISO, shutter speed. Another great feature of the Nokia that I really enjoy is the wide angle camera. I use it a lot for landscape photography, seascape photography. I've always had the Nokia on me in my pocket, and I use it a lot for sunrise and sunset in Queensland. It creates beautiful images. It's really quick and easy to use.
A great way to improve your photography is to set goals and stretch yourself with special projects. I want to encourage you to enter this year's Photographer of the Year competition. You can find out details at the link below.